in a season and illustrates how incredible his defensive presence has been this year.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's House. San Antonio again missing. Left side, Brown. And the dunk by Jay.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Harris against Williams. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. Here's Jay, and oh boy, Lottie gets the call and will shoot 2. Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reasons why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you're seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays. You know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the time out, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Here's Schofield. And the pass to Harris. May. He's covered by Brown. May. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And some... Minnesota with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And it's Lehman in the corner. Back to Jay. Fires it up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Allen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Spurs have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Mills passes to DeRozan. Here's Lyles, and the dunk by Lyles.
Empowering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Timberwolves.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
Take a look at Harris. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
And you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for Johnson. And here's Mills for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Noel's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Brown, and again.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Yeah, he's already left his mark on history, moving into third place for most points in a season. Amazing.
And can you believe he has passed Michael Jordan for third most points in a season? It's rare you ever see his airness get passed on any list.
Yet another bucket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Mills with it. Brown's there. And the basket is good.
Defensively, you play Mills to set up from range, so he sneaks inside the arc and does damage.
And they double up Jay. Grab finds Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to...
He swipes the ball away again.
And remember that steal, folks. History has been made.
He now stands #1 all-time for most steals in a season. A simply sensational year.
Every game he's come up with steal after steal, and now he owns the top spot on the steals list all time, wiping out the previous record of 301 set back in 1986.
The Spurs shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Brown. Pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. From the line. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Okogie, the pass to Brown. Oh, and the jam by Che.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now, here's Mills. Defense is right there. DeRozan on the wing. Looking to end his cold spell. Over Che. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Minnesota shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. And finished off by Brown.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Lyles kicks to DeRozan. Will it go? And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal foul. At the line of the Spurs, Supa'Nova. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. May. And the layup falls.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Tries from 16, and the shot goes down.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Crabs checked in for the Timberwolves. House the pass to Supa'Nova. To the paint, here's Korkmaz, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
Here's Che, and that one is off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
They swipe it. Here's the break. Here's Reed, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Trey Lyles checked in for San Antonio. Here's Korkmaz. San Antonio again turning it over. And they double up Jay. And a fast break now for the Spurs. May, covered by Jay. Pass to Wiles. Here is House. 4 on the clock. Passes it to Schofield. Buries the long-range jumper.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
And they double up Jay. It's stolen by Wiles. Here's Schofield. He's guarded by Graham. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Shea.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education, I love that type of compensation.
The 17-footer. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Schofield. The pass to House. Pass to May.
Remaining in the quarter.
From deep three-point range, the rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kicks it to Shea. And he banks in the layup.
You can't ask for more than that. Offensively, Shea getting the high percentage look.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. There's 1:34 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. The Spurs making a switch here. Mills has checked in. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the 4th. 5 on the clock from outside the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Schofield's got 7 points for the quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jay.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And another one.
90, a legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Now Mills uses the glass to finish the layup.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Pass to Jay, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Wiles kicks to Mills. Here's Schofield. Passes it to May. And stolen by Graham. And a wide open look for Shea. No good. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at the at home. No doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.